He sent me the pilot script and said, I have something for us to get together again. Will you take this ride with me? Pretty much didn't even have to read the script to say yeah, but I did, and just my mind like exploded.
I've been a huge Regina fan, and I had the pleasure of working with her on Leftovers, the show that I did before Watchmen. And traditionally, I have a rule that I don't want to work with actors across projects. It forces me out of my comfort zone to do something new. And so I kept saying, we need to find someone else for this part. I don't want it to be Regina. Regina's producing and directing her own stuff. She's going to say no anyway. But in the writer's room, every time I would refer to Angela, I kept saying Regina. All the writers are like, just ask her.
People who wear masks are dangerous. We should be scared of them.
Why?
Because they're hiding something.
None of the characters are good or bad or specifically a hero or a villain. I think each of our characters embodies both of those qualities of good and bad, and it's really just each action that we take tips the scales over to one side or the other.
I think to be able to behave badly is an enormous relief. When we live in a world where more and more we seem to have to pretend to behave well.
Each individual viewer will take away something different from it because the show spans so many different themes in terms of racism and brutality, all sorts of political topics.
I think that ultimately this show is kind of almost like talking with the character Looking Glass, in that you're watching something, but you're seeing yourself reflected back.
Our show is sort of a mirror or sort of a warning for where we are in America and in the world today, and where we could possibly be headed if we don't take heed.
It's following history that hasn't changed, unfortunately. Some of it mirrors what's happening now.
I think that's perhaps one of the strengths of Damon's work, that this does address some of the aspects of society that we live in.
It does what all narrative should do, which is rehearse our very own lives right in front of us.
It's been the most challenging thing that I've ever done. I question myself constantly as to why I did it. I think it's a true gift for something that you love so much, to be able to publicly acknowledge that many of the things that you've done prior to it were borrowed from it. To make that acknowledgement has been really the gift of a lifetime.
Some people are gonna come along this ride and they're gonna get a really awesome superhero adventure story. You know, I know a lot of young black women and girls are gonna tune into this and they're gonna follow Regina and they're gonna say, wow, I've never seen a character like that. You know, there's tons for everybody that's gonna tune in.